Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EURUSD. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome everybody, guys. Today it's really difficult choice what currency pair to discuss. So from the one point of view, is New Zealand dollar shows interesting stuff today. At the same time, we can't ignore the euro currency. It needs some update. A few words needs to be said on the euro currency as well. So that's why I think that we will take a look briefly at both of them. So I will not make any preliminary explanations that usually I do, repeating previous thoughts, previous analysis. So on the New Zealand dollar, this is our setup that we have discussed. As you can see, market almost has completed the target. It's dropping, it's real vertical dropping here. It's a very good sign for the bearish perspective. Also, this fast dropping could mean that market really could continue action right to the 1618 butterfly and complete this large ABCD patch. Meantime, here is a very interesting situation is forming because market, as you can see, hasn't quite reached the target yet, but on the 4-hour time frame chart, it shows starting some retracement. As you can see, the thrust here is perfect, and that could be a great opportunity for taking the short position because this simultaneously could give you the Jordan Apple brand by the sell if market, for example, will reach this 69.40 area. And at the same time, you could use more extended target, not just the 618 support of the possible backward action here, as usually we do with the brand bodies. But this brand body could be the triggering moment, a triggering pattern for downward continuation, and as a result, it could reach at least 68.50 area to complete this construction of the target. So it's 127 of the butterfly and 1618 of this A, B, C, top, D pattern. So that's an idea on the New Zealand dollar. Now let's shift to the euro currency. On euro currency, guys, yesterday we said that market probably will turn down only after the completion of this target. So this A, B, C, D pattern, but it has started to form the butterfly cell on the intraday charts as we have discussed yesterday. But at the same time, we said that market stands strong, not strong over bottom area, and it can't just immediately continue move up. It needs some time to abandon this uncomfortable area by the sideways action. Maybe as you can see today, for example, market could show some minor upward continuation. This could explain why the tops approximately the same in the recent sessions, because market started every bottom. Just can't freely continue move higher and complete this large ABCD pattern. That's why here our analysis mostly remains the same, so we expect the reaching of these targets around 109.75 area. But as we said, probably it needs a bit more time because market needs to abandon the overbought condition. As a result, as you can see on the hourly chart, so what we have, that's our initial up butterfly. So yesterday we said that market has completed 127, and market hasn't quite continued action right to the 1618 immediately, but it has turned to some minor retracement. At the same time, this retracement stands inside of the body of this previous action, and it stands above the gap. So market has no tendency right now to close the gap. At the same time, guys, if you will build an extension of this most recent retracement, you will get the perfect free drive sell pattern. So that will be first drive. Second drive stands at 127 of the first. And third, if it will be completed, will stand at 1618 of the first drive and 127 of the second. So 127, 1618 of the second and first drive correspondingly agrees tightly. So that is perfect condition for the three drive. Also, take a look that three drive takes the shape of the side-by-side butterflies. This is also big advantage. So that's not often the pattern that you could see on the markets. And that's definitely the pattern that we will keep an eye on. So as market is forming the potentially bearish reversal pattern, It's around 10978. That will let market to complete simultaneously this ABCD pattern, and by this 3 drive finalize the completion of the daily ABCD. That will be perfect situation for possible taking the short position, because after that we'd not know this definitely, but by technical picture, after that market could trying to close the gap. So potentially this operation will be really significant. So you can see distance for the short-term trading is really nice. But the question here is about the timing. So when this will happen? So because on the next weekend, this will be second round on the French elections, and I suppose that market will try to close this gap before second round, because who knows, maybe second round will bring some unexpected results. That's why before the second round will happen, market will feel some lack of the new inputs that could support the current upward rally. So that's why it could lead to some retracement, some relief on the market. It's our view on the situation. So that's briefly what we have on the euro currency and on the New Zealand dollar. So that's been said, on the New Zealand dollar we're expecting downward continuation, and market today tomorrow could form a nicely looking bread by the sell. That could become a nice opportunity for taking short. On the euro currency we expect to completion major targets and patterns around 10975, 10978, and after that the downward reversal and some retracement is very probable, where market could try to close the existing gap.